Okay, I am totally sitting here by myself. Okay. A friend of mine said to me, "Hi, Tita Sweets. Hi, African Jamaican girl. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Vega. Hi, hey, guys." Well, you know what? Somebody said to me, for some reason, I was expecting you to be online tonight. Hey, Kelsey Kelly. And I said, I better come on. I better come on at once. Just for a few minutes. I'm doing some recordings. So hopefully I get to do some recordings. Hi guys. Hi triumphant queen. Hi she Alex. Hi Vega. It's been a while. Hi Coco. So I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. I just thought I'd come. I just thought I'd bring my pretty face, pretty face. Because somebody said to me they expected me on here. So I said, okay, I'll go. I'll go on and say hi to everybody. Hi, Kim. Hi, guys. So, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Boom, 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 boom. I'm here at your disposal for a few minutes. What do you all want to talk about? I will tell you, I had the most shocking human experience ever. In all my life, I'd never seen a soul being harvested. I'd never seen it. I didn't know what a soul being harvested looked like. I had never seen it. I mean, when I say a soul being harvested, I mean being taken out of a live human being. And then the live human being becomes a zombie. I'd never seen it, but I did. In its latest attack from the Edo of Nigeria, because I will be fair to all Nigerians and not say that they're all doing this and they're all like this. I will just pick on the tribe that is doing it. Thank you so much, 9 billion. Thank you about my teeth. Thank you. So, where was I? So, I witnessed Makita soul being harvested. I literally witnessed it like real live TV or something like that. And I was horrified. I could not sleep for days, you know. Hey, Ashley. I couldn't sleep for days. It's like first there was this, this dark divide between us, right? Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sonia. There was this dark divide between us, right? And then um the dark divide, there was Makita on one end in the darkness, and there I was on the other side. And then she like walked away from me, which I always love. Then she fell to her knees. Then she fell to her knees. Then she lifted her head up, and then she went, ah! And this dark energy came out of her. And then she incinerated to dust. Then she did it again and again and again all day. I was watching her soul do that, her body do that. Oh my God, don't talk about my nails. My nails are terrible. They are terrible, 9 billion. Don't talk about. Can you post PayPal and or Cash App for my birthday? Thank you so much. I don't have PayPal anymore because it got hacked so much. I had to get rid of it, and I don't have Cash App anymore. You would have to email me for me to give you how I now receive money. So here's the email address. Okay, thank you. I think it's because they are white. My ancestors always want me to have white. I don't know what I just did here. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. You would have to email me. So my ancestors always want me to have white nails. It's a spiritual thing. So I always have white nails. This other hand is terrible, so I'm not even taking a look at it. Okay. So anyway, let me finish my story before I go to your questions. And then at the end of the day, I was just about to sleep when again Makita fell to her knees. Again, she did this. Thank you so much, Amina. And then she went, ah! And this blue energy came out of her. This blue energy. And I said to my ancestors, what is that? And they said, her soul. She has lost her soul. The Edo have eaten her soul. And after that, the zombie that she had become stood up and walked away. White bounces away negative energy. I don't know. I just think that it's my tribal color. You know, the Xhosa are really white and black. Have you seen our traditional dresses? They are white and black. And since I wear black tops when I work, my ancestors just want me to have white, black and white. Xhosa. See? This is a traditional, this is a traditional duke, right? It's a traditional duke and it's got the leopard on it. See the leopard? And it's black and white. See the leopard? I am the leopard. And it's black and white. Is a soul gone forever after being harvested? My ancestors said yes, but they said she will have lucid moments. So it'll pop up once in a while for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then she'll ask herself, what the hell is going on? And then it'll go again. They said if she's lucky, she might get it back in like 7 years, but that's about it. She lost her soul. And I'd never seen such a thing. White and black, the best balance. Don't you know? Black for us means life. It means ultimate life because it's the amalgamation of all colors. White to us means death. There is no death without life and no life without death. Thank you, Jamie. So what happens when your soul is taken away? Well, you're a zombie. A dark energy resides inside your body and moves your body, like Agnes. You're a zombie. What is the spiritual meaning of always seeing geckos? I don't know. What culture are you? Everything that is spiritual is dependent on your culture. Does your soul wake you up from sleep when you're in danger in the real world, or is that the ancestors? That would be the ancestors. Definitely your ancestors. How does one protect themselves from being harvested? Well, don't be greedy like Makita. Seriously, her greed is what got her harvested. She sold her soul. So the one who bought her soul collected it. Don't be greedy. Greed has so many consequences. Does anything else? No. No movement here. So that's good. Nobody has any other questions, right? So it's my birthday. And I hope some of you are coming to Toronto. It's the first thing I'm ever going to do in Toronto. It's my birthday. And I'm busy looking for blue shoes. I can't find blue shoes. My grandma is my grandma. No, it's not my birthday today. It's my birthday the week of the 22nd. So I'm having a birthday dinner on the 22nd, but I wasn't born on the 22nd. I was born on the 25th. Yes, I am a Scorpio. Thank you so much. The solar eclipse, Gogo, is that going to affect us? I really haven't learned astrology yet. I have to go and live among my own people to learn astrology. The classes are about astrology. I really haven't learned it yet, you know. And it's very rare for my ancestors to say anything at all about astrology. I know the only thing they don't want me to do ever is to do rituals when the blood moon is in effect. They say no rituals when the blood moon is in effect. So when the blood moon is in effect, I'm pretty much on rest. My ancestors are astrologers, but right now they're just trying to keep me alive. So they just tell me what I need to know. Hey, what do you know about Aries women? I don't know anything about Aries women, but my dad was an Aries and he was beautiful. Can you tell us anything about the planned global food shortage? I haven't heard of it. You guys, I live my life 100% in the metaphysical. Is polyandry spiritually beneficial? I think it's ridiculous. I think polyandry is ridiculous and it's just human beings being stupid. I mean, if you want that filthy lifestyle, don't make excuses for it. Just jump into it and enjoy it, and don't try to make reasons for it being in existence. It's a disgusting lifestyle. But you know what? There are those who are mentally deranged and mentally messed up enough to participate in polyandry. There are those who are disconnected from the source and they need to do polyandry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you? Do you? And then explain yourself to God later. How can we not inherit energies from our toxic mothers just by not being them? They are toxic because they made the decisions and the choices that they made. You know, just don't be them. After having an element done by you, I could actually see similarities between my elemental makeup and my natal birth chart. Yes, indeed. There are similarities. They really are. That is very true. They really are. I look at my chart, it's my elements, and then I look at my birth element, which is I'm water both ways. My soul is made of water, and I was born in the season of water's dominance. And I do see similarities, but then I also see major, major differences as well. My physical element, which is being a Scorpio, has had to adjust to this world, but my soul's element, which is water, doesn't have to adjust, and it doesn't care because it doesn't live in this world, it lives in the other world. So there are similarities, but there are also major, major difference. If my sun and moon is in Cap, what type of oil do I need? Oh, well, you just need an oil. I basically use all oils. That's why I make them all. I I make them for myself as well as I make for other people. And being if your sun and your moon being in Capricorn is totally freaking meaningless. I mean, seriously, it has no basis in anything except that you share a similar story with everybody else who was born under that sign. Like Scorpios have one story, Capricorns have one story, Geminis have one story, and you should all know that by now, because all the tarot card readers who read sun signs, they say the same goddamn story about the same sign. It's the same story because there are 12 stories, and those stories fall under those signs. So you practically, you share the same story with billions of other people, you know. And that's about it. It has nothing to do with your spirituality. Being a Scorpio has nothing to do with my spirituality. That is my physical being. And my physical being pretty much has fuck all to do with my spirituality. Being a water element by soul level, now that has something to do with my spiritual being, because my soul is the one who has all the energy and all the power, right? So that has a lot to do with it. Is that because of the influence of the time of birth? It's that influential? I don't understand your question, Miss Lucy. I don't understand it. I just know that I never use my zodiac sign in the metaphysical is useless because that's a physical sign. It's completely useless to me. But I do use my soul element. I do use it, and it does work for me in the metaphysical. Do blood types have any significance metaphysically? I've heard Asians say so. It's not to begin with, we are African. We didn't know what blood type anyone was. We couldn't be bothered to do with that. I mean, we are Africans. We based on our metaphysicality on the metaphysical. We didn't need to go into the physical. We're superior people. I mean, we are superior. I mean, let me just say it out loud. We are superior. Let me say it again. We are superior. Everybody else is inferior to us. Everybody else is looking for physical, whatever's in the physical, because they're inferior. We are superior. And thank you very much. Okay. Can our predictions, energy, or our stories soul set in stone? Not really, but they are similarities, but they're not set in stone. God is good. God gives you, the right to choose. The right to choose. That's what Rake was supposed to come to the earth to teach. Instead, he taught something else. How do I protect myself when sleeping and stop people's spirits from entering my dreams? A lot of rituals. Are you going to get a booster shot for COVID? I might. I haven't given it much thought because I've got other problems. I'm inundated with problems, people, and I haven't given COVID much thought, or the booster shots much thought. Are spirit husbands, spirit boyfriends real? Oh yes, at the moment, I have lots and lots and lots and lots of Ido boyfriends and husbands right now. Spiritual. I'm getting rid of all of them. They're going, whether they like it or not. They're going. Yeah, they're real. How do Africans feel about us Americans? Africans are as insular as Americans are as insular. They are about themselves. Okay. They are about themselves, just like you are about yourselves. They really don't think much. But when you do meet them in Africa, they really adore you. What's your mother tongue? Shauna. Shauna is my mother tongue. They really do adore you. They adore Americans, black and white. They do. They even say that, oh, we love Americans. Thank you, Kelso. They say, oh, we love Americans. So, yeah, they are not really interested in what's going on in America or what Americans are doing, or nor do they really know Americans that well. Africans are insular. They're Africa for Africans, and they are very about that business. How can you tell if you have a spiritual heart? You look amazing. Thank you, Kelso. Thank you so much. How can you tell if you have a spiritual husband? Well, you get raped at night while you're sleeping. But I haven't been raped by the Ido, though they didn't get that far. I have become very strong. What is going on with the spirit of Kanye West? He is trying to make money. Every time I see Kanye West ranting and raving, I just know he's trying to make money. He's the ultimate capitalist, and he will do anything to get your attention, because when he gets your attention, he will get your dollar. I think they're absolutely beautiful. What is absolutely? Is it possible to choose a spiritual husband, or did they choose you? Girl! Are you crazy? Spiritual husbands are public enemy number one. They should be killed at once, spiritually and physically. They should die. And when they marry you, never let them go. Chase them to the ends of the earth. cut up their ancestors, cut them up. Cut them up, cut their ancestors, cut them up. Never give up. Chase those motherfuckers to the end of time. That's what you do with a spiritual husband. And thank you. Girl, if you have a spiritual husband, exactly. Who is this person who thinks a spiritual husband is good? Who is this ignoramus? Who is this person? Good God. Thank you, Zion, for explaining it to her. Girl, even I will chase your spiritual husband to the ends of the earth and I will slaughter him just for you, just because he's a spiritual husband. There is the Scorpio energy. Yes, indeed. When you choose a husband, can you marry him spiritually? It's not a good idea. Not a good idea, but I mean, when you get married, after you are married, then maybe you can, but why are you doing it though? What's the reason you're doing it? Because you don't want a divorce? Why are you doing it? No problem, Gogo. Thank you, Zion. Thank you so much. Because that you're shocking an old lady just before my birthday. You want me to die of a heart attack? Okay. Why are you spiritually marrying a man when you're physically married to him? She wants a man so bad. Clearly. I have a whole lot of idols who are looking. Just, email me. I'll pass on Foster Grace name and particulars, and you can spiritually marry his ass. Then I'll kill you both. Okay, Gogo, if you talk to the Edo goddess again, why are the major demons mostly from Nigeria? It's just because Nigerians use them a lot. It's not that the major demons are in Nigeria. There are just as many demons in Ghana, just as many demons in the Ivory Coast, in Senegal, in Gambia. All those West African countries, they have tons and tons of demons, but Nigerians use theirs a lot. Don't laugh at this, Gogo, but is there another portal of Antarctica to other hidden continents? I don't know. But I don't know why there'd be a portal when you can just catch a spaceship. This is something that the Edo goddess actually said. The Edo goddess, yeah, Miss Kimmy, she can have Foster Gray. She's desperate for a man. She can have Foster Gray. I've been kicking his ass, destroying his life, and he's hanging in there like this. She can have him. Okay. What was I saying? The Ido goddess who claims she's not their goddess, okay? She is hibernating. She said that she has lived for eons. Hi, Crystal. Thank you. Okay, she has lived. Okay, Crystal, I will make you the moderator right now so that people cannot make me laugh the way they've just made me laugh. Okay, she said she has lived and seen the future, and that God always resets time and begins again from scratch. So she's seen human beings go to other planets. She has seen human technology be to such an extent that human beings colonize other planets. She says she has seen it, she has lived it. And then she has seen God destroy everything and reset time. Yes, Kelso. Central Africans are Bantu. Definitely so. So she has seen them reset time. So she didn't say anything about a portal. She said in all the timelines and time spans that God has created, we have colonized other planets. We have created spaceships, gone to other planets, right? And then we have been destroyed by God as he resets time. And then it begins again and again and again. She said, everything that is happening has happened before, and it will happen again and again and again. Yeah, that kind of reminded me of Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, when she said that, I totally thought about Battlestar Galactica because that was the whole premise of Battlestar Galactica, that everything has happened before and will happen again and again and again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I shall watch Battlestar Galactica again. I used to have it, and then the hackers swallowed my Battlestar Galactica. I have to buy the whole thing again. Mm-hmm. Time is relative. In my culture, the Xhosa called their chosen benders of time. We are benders of time. We manipulate time. We move it forward. We move it back because time is movable. What are the best symbols to wear or place in your home or office for protection? The Bantu do not have symbols. And we really don't believe in protecting the home. We believe in protecting the home that is your body. We believe in protecting yourself, your body, so that you can take your body anywhere you want to go. Okay. So I've had a good laugh, people. I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes, and it's 26:38, and I've had a very good laugh. That has been cool. You are welcome. That has been cool. So yeah, frankly speaking, I'd rather not meet Nigerian demons or West African demons. I'd rather just have nothing to do with them, but they constantly attack me. The children of those demons constantly attack me. So now I have to understand those demons. I have to get to know them. I have to walk into their realms, but I'd rather not. I mean, I am Bantu. I am 100% Bantu. And we Bantus, we don't have that metaphysicality, When we die, we are still alive. But when West Africans die, they are really, really dead. There's no coming back. You are dead, dead, dead. You are in the bellies of the demons and you are dead. You are eaten by the demon. You are dead. What's left of you is just dark energy that the children get from those bellies of demons. And frankly speaking, good for them, right? For light to exist, there must be darkness. For darkness to exist, there must be light. And I was just laughing to myself the other day. I said, we, the Bantu, we call the West the land of the dead. And to me, West Africa, everybody's a zombie over there. Sorry. We literally call the West of anything, the land of the dead. And so, everybody is dead over there. And I want to leave them in peace in their death. You know what I'm saying? And having to meet their demons and having to meet their progeny and have these battles with their progeny, I don't like it. They're dead. You feel the shade? Well, yes, I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing shade. And, it's like, I don't like it. I don't want to meet the dead. The dead should stay dead. We don't want any blasts from the grave, any light rays from the graves. We don't need them. So, is Allah better compared to the rest of them? It seems you've taken a liking to her. No, I just like the fact that she has firm principles that I understand. J-Way. She has firm principles that I understand. You know what I'm saying? But she's no different. If all the other demons are afraid of Allah and her boys and her girls, you gotta know that she is the toughest of them all. And the toughest of them all is usually the most cruel of them all. So, what part of Africa would you suggest an American visit if they could only choose one? Namibia. Namibia. I vote for Namibia all day, every day. I was actually thinking about it right now that, oh my God, if I was rich, I would be in Namibia right now. Namibia. Definitely Namibia. Are you saying all West Africans? Yes, are evil. Yes, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but in light there is dark, and in dark there is light. Okay, pretty much. One or two are not, but pretty much, they all are evil. More like they are dead. The West is the land of the dead. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Okay. I now use tobacco on my head to help stop confusion as attacks to bring I got from you. And is it working? 444? Can you do a reading on Singer Brandy? I might. At home, we call them abakuko, meaning monsters. Nilots are known for killing each other. It said, yes, Kelso. Yes. Thank you, my sister. Yes. Yes. They are very, very vicious and very, very cruel and very, very evil. And they have this dark, dark energy. I was discussing it with another Sangoma, as you know, with another Sangoma, and he was saying, whenever a West African walks into the room, like a Nigerian, the whole room goes dark. And I said, for you too. And she said, for everybody. They carry their dark energies wherever they go. I don't think, I am never politically correct, and I will not start now. I don't think there'll ever come a time when West Africans and Southern Africans will be friends. I don't think the borders will ever be open to them. And I don't think the animosity will ever go away. We just pray to different gods. And it's deep. It's deep. I know that when I am in South Africa, my ancestors don't even want to see a Nigerian. When I'm in this part of the world, they are a bit relaxed about it. But when I am in South Africa, when I'm standing on the ground that is South Africa, and I come across like Nigerians or Nigerians, my ancestors, they literally want to come out of my body. They say, demon, demon. Do you know what I'm saying? And they want to know what the demon is doing on their land. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think there'll ever come a time when our ancestors will accept Nigerians walking on top of our land. You know, I don't think so. Because it's like my ancestors, I have an out of body experience. Truly. And the Nigerians can be so nice and so polite and so kind, but I have an out of body experience. My ancestors just want them dead, dead, dead. Like, what are you doing on our land? And it's a very uncomfortable feeling for me. Like, they just want them dead. So I don't think there'll ever come a time when South Africa or Southern Africa will ever welcome Nigerians. I don't think so. I think it's only going to get worse because it's not really us at the end of the day. It's the spirituality of the land that is Southern Africa. It's the spirituality of the land that is South Africa. Our ancestors don't like them, at all. So the land belongs to our ancestors. And so our ancestors, they make us act out. They make us do brutal things to Nigerians. It's like it's in the land itself. It's the land itself, and the land itself, our ancestors are on that land. So they make us act out. They make us violent towards Nigerians and West Africans, and now Zimbabweans, because Zimbabweans are becoming so dark. I am Zimbabwean, but Zimbabweans, I was born in Zimbabwe to a Xhosa father, but Zimbabweans have become so dark. And now I see that even they are, the same thing is happening to them. And I cannot even say anything because it's the ancestors. They are brutal in that manner, and they make their children rise up against that sort of thing. Okay. Something about marriage. I didn't say God doesn't approve of marriage. I said God does not send his doves when you get married and say you're going to be married forever. He doesn't say that. Marriage is temporary. It's meaningless except to the two people who've gone through it. I have a family member dating one. He has fixed her good. When he speaks, her head is down and he puts Black Americans down. But when he met me, he got quiet. Yeah, the ancestors will never like Nigerians. So it's like when I'm in this part of the world, my ancestors are calmer about it. But when I'm in South Africa, oh my God, it's World War IV. Like my ancestors don't want to see Nigerians. So then, I understand the violence that South Africans enact upon them. They can't help it. The spirits of the land don't want them. It's metaphysical, it's spiritual, it's never gonna end. It'll always happen over and over again. Thank you, Trisha. They will never. This man is from Ghana. He has a nasty spirit. Yeah, the spirits of Southern Africa in general, they reject Nigerians. So I don't know. Good luck to Nigerians. I know for a fact that not a lot of my people are going in that direction. They know it's the land of the dead. They know everybody's a zombie over there. But like I said before, in darkness there is light, and in light there is darkness. I mean, look at Zimbabweans, they've gone so dark. So, and in right there in Nigeria, there are some light people. They're just stuck with the dead, but there are some good people in Nigeria who are light. Do you know what I mean? In darkness there is light, in light there is darkness. Just that I'm not about to fish one or two of them out of there. I'm just not about to do that. Because in the first place, my ancestors wouldn't allow me. Okay, for some reason, I don't know about them, but I get annoyed and upset by Niger men. Well, I can't help you there. I totally, my ancestors are just anti. My ancestors, no. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm standing on a metaphysical perspective. My ancestors, they just won't even allow me to. No. Not even to be friends. Not even to really talk. They don't allow it. They don't. Like I said, it's spiritual. It's in our land. It's in our earth. And I think that, Nigerians, of course, you want to come and live with us. We got it all. Okay. And I totally get it. But don't you think it's a tribalism thing that is? No! My grandmother right now, she wants to tell you how evil Nigerians are. And I'm keeping her at, do you see this, Kiki? Do you see it? I'm keeping her, I'm keeping her contained. It is a spiritual thing that turns into tribalism. That's what I'm saying. Like, no. Okay, I'm totally trying to keep my ancestors from saying exactly what they think of Nigerians because I don't think it's fair. But I don't think it's fair. But, it's almost a subhuman description of people who are human. You know what I'm saying? And it's about the fact that they worship the dark and they are children of demons. It's about Nigerian spirituality versus our spirituality. It's you got to understand that most of our ancestors, they never met Nigerians. They died hundreds of years ago. They never met Nigerians. They were Bantu. They lived in Bantu territories. And you know, and you know what I mean? They never met Nigerians. So they shouldn't be feeling the way they do. It's a spiritual thing. But all Africans sound the same when they talk about other African countries. Well, that's true. That's true. But really, ain't no Southern African wants to come to West Africa. I mean, let's be honest. Okay, if we're going to be honest, Kiki, let's just say it. None of us are dying to come to you, but you are dying to come to us. And you are wanting us to accept you. right? And I'm just saying it's a spiritual thing. We're not asking for your acceptance, but you want us to accept you. And I'm saying it's a spiritual thing. Okay. It's a spiritual thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mean you in general. I mean Nigerians in general. It's a spiritual thing. It's like our spiritualities, they clash. They really clash. And there is no compromise. There's no compromise between our spiritualities. I mean, we're being very, very we're not being politically correct, right? Okay. I mean, Nigerians can travel. They just don't need to travel in our direction. I mean, there's a whole world for them. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole world for them to go to. They don't necessarily have to come to our part of Africa. And yes, our ancestors traveled. The Xhosa traveled from Central Africa to what is now South Africa. Do you know what I'm saying? We traveled. We just don't need the spirituality of West Africans. We just don't need it. That's just the truth. And I was actually watching South Africans riot against Nigerians, and my grandma said, "This is spiritual. This is spiritual. Literally, the land itself, these ancestors." And my grandma is not South African, she's Shona. And she said, "This is spiritual right here. The ancestors of South Africa, they do this to their kids. Then their kids do this to people." Is that what caused the tension? That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying that it's all spirituality. It's all spiritual. It seems there's a revulsion between the two based on the side they choose. Well, yes, we are Bantus, West Africans are Nilots, and the sides were chosen thousands of years ago, and the sides remain as they are. The sides remain as they are. And the Bantu just want to be left alone. And the Nilots, they're a greater population. They need to expand. It's understandable. Greater population, they need to expand. They need to move. So it's understandable that Nigerians move a lot because there are just too many of them. But, it's a spiritual thing. You mentioned it about the earth of the country is working against you. Yes, right. It's like when I go into a country and I step into a country, I can tell whether I'm welcomed in that country or that country is hostile to me. Pretty much Southern Africa, the land that is Southern Africa is hostile to Nigerians. It really is. And there's nothing that can be done about that. And the people will keep boiling and boiling and boiling until they strike out. That's just the way it is. It's like, that's just the way it is. Italy also hostile to blacks. Yeah, so I hear. I've never been to Italy. I shall go to Italy and then, I'll check it out. I hear that Italy is hostile to blacks. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, personally, I haven't gone. Even though my ancestors said it, I haven't personally gone there. Really. They will always, yeah, really. So a decent amount of West Africans are moving through North Africa. They always did, though. West Africans, they are just overpopulated and they just need somewhere to go. So, I mean, it's understandable. I want to be sympathetic because they are human beings. I want to be safe from them, but at the same time, I understand that they are human beings and I want to be sympathetic. I also understand that not every single West African is evil. I understand that's not true, I understand it, but I still want to be safe from them, That's. Why don't you like North Africa? I am Southern African. I am Bantu. My opinion is that life begins in the South and it ends in the South. The end. Life begins in the South and it ends in the South. The end. Really, Kiki? I know. I really think so, and I really do think they're human beings too, and you know, I do. I do think that Nigerians are human beings and West Africans are human beings, and we shouldn't forget that. And fear breeds hate. And there is definitely an element of fear. The Bantu definitely do fear. The Bantu do fear the West Africans. And as long as they do fear it, it's, you know, as long as they fear them, it'll breed hate. It'll breed hate. So, oh no, Nigerians love themselves no matter what. I mean, you've got the biggest self-esteem ever. I mean, you do. You've got the biggest self-esteem ever. You love yourselves no matter what, you know, you do. Um, Gogo, have you been into Spanish, Portuguese metaphysicality? Yeah, there's really nothing to it. European metaphysicality is pretty much the same. Happy belated birthday, Keisha. My birthday is October. It hasn't October. My birthday party is October 22. My birthday is October 25. I'm nowhere near my birthday. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got the biggest self-esteems ever, you know. There's only one thing I really don't like about Nigerians. They tend to want to speak for the whole of Africa. They tend to believe that their culture is everyone's culture. I was actually discussing this with a friend today, Kiki. I was saying Nigerians, when they discover that their culture is only in Nigeria and nowhere else, they have a computer malfunction, their brains malfunction, and then they have to recompute because for some reason they believe that the whole of Africa shares the same culture. So they have to go back to factory settings because they just don't understand the diversity of cultures in the whole of Africa. If they understood that Africa has a diversity of cultures and that they are just one culture over there, I think life would be so much better for Nigerians in Africa in general. Because, Kiki, let's not play. Most African countries do not like Nigerians. But if they understood that and they actually took the time to understand that, Africa is not homogeneous, it's not Nigeria, I think they would really like it. You did the Giselle reading and you said previously that Africans migrating should not go to certain South America. Is that based on the same type of treatment that you got from Giselle? She really didn't do much for me. Um, she really didn't do much for me, and I never remember my readings. Giselle didn't do much for me. Oh, I had it wrong in your contact. Okay. Yes, Gogo. Some African countries don't circumcise. That's true. Why should we circumcise? The Xhosa are circumcised, but a lot of Africa, they circumcise the males. The Bantu don't circumcise females. you know they yeah it's like, I'm telling you, Nigerians are so insular. It's crazy because really they are all over the world. They should be less insular, but they are so insular. They really think that their culture is the only culture. And every time I met them, how we Africans are, and I say, no, I don't know. I mean, what the frick are you? I am not Nigerian. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? It's weird. Okay, I just want to say your oils are a miracle. Thank you so much, Joyce. I'm about to make the water oils. What do you think of East Africa? I'm Sudanese. I really don't think of East Africa except for the Bantu of East Africa. So I think about Kenya because it's Bantu territory, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. Tanzania. When I think of East Africa, I'm just thinking about Bantu territories. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in any other territories in East Africa. And Egyptologists proved Egyptian origins as Southern African. What says your ancestors? Oh my God! Now the Egyptians also want to come and live in Southern Africa. Everybody wants to come and live in Southern Africa. Damn. Damn it! No, they must stay in Egypt. Okay. We don't need them and their gods. We don't need their gods. Oh, hell no. We have over 500 tribes. What do you think of 23andMe? I didn't use 23andMe. I used Ancestry.com. Yeah. No, Egyptians must stay in Egypt. Southern Africa is full. It's full. Okay. We are full. We don't need them. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We are the most xenophobic of all Africans. I admit it. We are extremely xenophobic. I admit it. So, yeah, Egyptologists go stay in Egypt and shut the mouth. Shut the mouth. We are not allowing you into our territories. You Egyptian. Okay. You're not allowed. Do not try to make a historical connection between us, the good people of Southern Africa, between us, the Bantus, and yourselves. Don't do that. Eat your doves in silence. Okay? Don't do that. And pray to your Ra in silence. Don't come our way. Hell no. We are very xenophobic. We accept it. We accept that we are very xenophobic, especially my ancestors. Very xenophobic. No connection. Stay in Egypt. Egypt needs you. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. Have you decided to move to the US? Yes, I have. It's African shade. We all sound the same. Yes, that's true. That is true. Yes. We must all protect our territories and our people. We must. Okay. You couldn't find an apt description that she kept saying you. Yeah. Good God. Even the Egyptians, they want to claim our territories. To hell with that. Hell no. Okay. Giselle was very rude and racist towards you. It was disturbing. Not really. Not to me. I'm used to racist. It's almost like the people who are not pure white are more racist than the whites themselves, than the whites themselves. Giselle was racist, but it reminded me that you suggested Africans migrating, not, yeah, yeah. I didn't make it, oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, yeah, a lot of Bantus do not circumcise, and I'm okay with that. And a lot of them do circumcise males, and I'm okay with that too. The Xhosa do circumcise. I believe the Zulu circumcise. The Xhosa circumcise, the Zulu circumcise, the Shona do not. They do not circumcise. So there you have it. Did you hear about Patricia Juggernaut from CP24? She quit due to racism. I don't know who she is. I am Jamaican. I don't know what we are. You are African. I mean, for real, there's only one island that Africans believe belongs to Africa, and that is Jamaica. they count it as an African country. So there you go. Just know that you are African. You were claimed by the whole continent of Africa. Okay. You were claimed by the whole continent of Africa. Okay. Love this life. You look great. Thank you so much. Yes, it is my birthday week. And I always stay for 1 hour. So I am here for 1 hour. Right. Yeah, I got a few minutes to go, and then I'm gonna do some more work, some videos or other. But thank you so much. At the end of the day, you know what, people? We are Africans are family. And no matter how much we hate each other and we throw gas at each other, if there were ever a war between Africa and the rest of the world, we would fight as one. That's the truth. It's the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, that's our land right there. That's our continent. Whether we are west, east, north, south, central, and if that whole continent is threatened, we are about that business. You know, we are Africans. And what we fight about, those are our internal problems, and we'll fix them by ourselves at the end of the day. That's what I know. That's what I know. Right now we are fighting because we ain't got shit to do. But once we are threatened, there is no way Southern Africa would allow West Africa to be overrun by a foreign enemy and vice versa. That will never happen. You know what I'm saying? That will never happen. So at the end of the day, it's like we are having in-house problems here and we are fighting. Then other people join in. And then, do you know what I'm saying? You know, it won't be good for those who join in because, you know, at the end of the day, we are family. That's the truth. We are family. So family can have these squabbles, we can insult each other, but we are family. That's what I truly, truly believe. At the end of the day, we are family. The end. We will argue, we will fight, we will whatever. But at the end of the day, we got each other's back. And that's it. So let's family squabble. Let's Kiki and I squabble. Let's Kiki and I squabble. You know what I'm saying? Let's fight. Let's point fingers at each other. But at the end of the day, we are family. Birthday wish list. I would like some tequila. Okay, my first time. Thank you. Do you feel African ancestry results? Yeah, I do, but you got to give them time. Yes, we shall drink beer together. At the end of the day, that's the truth. You know, there is nobody else like us, Kiki. And, you know, we're the only black people. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nobody else like us. And we may have differences, but we have a hell of a lot of similarities too that say we live under the same sun, under the same earth, same land. So please go live, go on your birthday. Why, guys? You know, you're supposed to be giving me these gifts. Aren't I supposed to be having some kind of gifts? Or did yes, you're supposed to be giving me these gifts, aren't you? Show your support for Isobel Mitton. Super chat, send a highlighted message, send an animated sticker. Really? That's so cool. I didn't know that. There you go. There is super chat. Okay, for my birthday, I will most certainly I'll try. I will try to come, you know, I'll try to come on. I'm an old lady, people. I'll be 52. I'll be very old. I probably will be in bed at night. Let me tell you, as I leave this live, it is truly my singular honor to be turning 52. I never thought I'd make it. This soul that is mine, that's it, that walks with me, committed suicide in all her lifetimes before she turned 27 until except this lifetime. She killed herself before she turned 27. And then when this soul of mine was about to come back into this world, God called the Xhosa and he said to the Xhosa, you're gonna walk with this girl and you're gonna keep her safe. And the Xhosa culture, the Xhosa ways of life, my Xhosa ancestors. Thank you so much, Lucy. My Xhosa ancestors. They have kept me safe no matter what. They have fought the hard fight. They have fought Zimbabweans. They have fought South Africans. They have fought Mozambicans. They have fought Malawians. They have fought Ghanaians, they have fought Nigerians, they have fought the Sudanese, they have fought the Cameroonians, they have fought the Angolans, they have fought the Ugandans, they have fought the Ethiopians, and they have stood and remained standing tall, and their baby girl has thrived. She has grown. Do you remember that naive little girl who started this channel? Their baby girl has grown, and she is about to reach 52. Happy birthday to my ancestors. Happy birthday to the great Casa. You succeeded in doing what all the other cultures failed. They let me die at 27 years of age. You pulled me to 52. Thank you so much, Kiki. My ancestors pulled me to 52 years of age. I'm so proud of them because I am such hard work. I'm so proud of them because I am such hard work. So happy birthday to my ancestors! And I thank you, Vega. I love my ancestors to death and back and to death again. Thanks, SA ancestors. Next time you may come back Nigerian. Oh, girl! I will be the best high priestess ever. I will rock that shit. Yes, Kiki, I will rock that shit, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I will. If I come back as Nigerian, you will see me rock it. Okay? Rock it. I'll be the best high priestess you've ever met. Don't get it twisted. I'm about perfectionism. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Kiki, for fighting with me and bringing out the fire. Thank you, Crystal, for being the moderator. Thanks to everybody who sent me a birthday gift. Thank you, everybody. It has been a great year. Not a great year, but not a bad year, too. It has been a pretty good year for me. You know, when I look at all the horrible things that happened to me, I am closing off my birthday with laughter. And laughter is always so worth it. Okay? It's always so worth it. Thank you, guys. You made me laugh so much I forgot my spaghetti sauce. Oh my God. Thank you, guys. And here's to One Africa.